The year is 1162. The Mongolian steppe stretches out, a harsh, unforgiving land. It's here, amidst the rolling plains and biting winds, that a boy named Temujin is born. Born into a world of nomadic tribes, his life was destined to be a struggle for survival. His early years were far from easy. He witnessed the brutal realities of tribal life, the constant threat of violence and betrayal. When he was just a boy, his father was poisoned by a rival clan, leaving young Temujin and his family to fend for themselves. Cast out and left for dead, Temujin refused to surrender to the unforgiving landscape. He clung to life, his spirit hardening like steel in a blacksmith's forge. He learned to ride, to hunt, to fight, essential skills for survival in this unforgiving world. He began to gather followers, drawn to his strength and his vision. He forged alliances, some through bloodshed, others through strategic marriages. He understood that to survive, he needed to unite the fractured Mongol tribes, to bring them together under his banner. His name began to spread across the steppe, whispered on the wind, a harbinger of the storm to come. The Mongol tribes, fierce and independent, were locked in conflict. They raided each other and fought for control of grazing lands. Temujin saw an opportunity. He knew a divided people could never prosper. He would unite them into a force the world had never seen. He consolidated power, eliminating rivals. He offered defeated tribes a choice: join him or face destruction. Many chose to follow him. In 1206, Temujin was proclaimed Genghis Khan. The Mongol tribes, united under his banner, changed the world forever. Genghis Khan's ambitions stretched far beyond the endless steppes of his homeland. He yearned for power, for conquest, for his name to be etched onto the very fabric of history. With his united Mongol hordes at his back, he unleashed a reign of terror that would reshape the map of Asia. His first target was the prosperous Xixia kingdom of northwest China. Their refusal to submit to his rule was met with swift and brutal retribution. The Mongol war machine, a disciplined and ruthless force, swept through Xixia like a whirlwind, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Next in his sights was the Jin dynasty of northern China. Their armies, vast but complacent, were ill-prepared for the ferocity and tactical brilliance of the Mongol warriors. Genghis Khan, a master of psychological warfare, exploited their weaknesses, turning their fear against them. His conquests soon spread westwards. The Khwarezmian Empire, a powerful kingdom that spanned modern-day Iran and Central Asia, felt the full force of his wrath. Their cities, once bustling centers of trade and culture, were reduced to rubble, their treasures plundered, their citizens put to the sword. Whispers on the wind. As Genghis Khan's empire expanded, so too did his need for a swift and reliable communication system. His answer was the yam, a postal system unlike any the world had ever seen. Stretching for thousands of miles, the yam was a testament to his vision and organizational genius. These messengers, known as arrow riders, were renowned for their stamina and speed. It allowed him to maintain control over his vast domain and react swiftly to threats. A legacy forged in blood and fire. Genghis Khan, the boy who had once fought for survival on the harsh Mongolian steppe, died in 1227, his empire stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. He had risen from obscurity to become one of the most powerful rulers in history, his name whispered in fear and awe across the known world. His conquests were brutal, his methods ruthless, his empire built on a foundation of blood and bone. Yet he was also a cunning strategist, a brilliant organizer, and a visionary leader who left an indelible mark on the course of history. He had united the fractured Mongol tribes, transforming them into an unstoppable force. He had opened up trade routes between East and West, ushering in a new era of cultural exchange. And he had laid the groundwork for the Pax Mongolica, a century of peace and prosperity that would follow his death. His legacy is a complex one, a tapestry woven from threads of both darkness and light. He was a conqueror, a destroyer, but also a unifier, a builder, a man who, through his sheer force of will, reshaped the world in his own image. The Khan and the world. Genghis Khan remains a figure of fascination and debate. His image, often depicted with piercing eyes, captivates our imaginations. Was he a ruthless tyrant or a visionary leader? The truth lies somewhere in between. He was a product of his time, shaped by his environment. To understand him, we must look beyond simplistic labels. His story is a reminder of the enduring power of human will,